Today I'm excited to share avocado fries. That's right, you can actually make steak fries out of an avocado. Over the last year and a half, I've actually refined the technique a little bit and learned how to do it with the Haas avocados, and I'm excited to share an easy technique that you can do either in an air fryer or in a convection oven. So the ingredients, obviously avocado, but not any avocado. You want to get an avocado that is barely ripe. It's still really on the firm side, so that when you're depressing it or feeling it with your thumb, it barely moves. It's still very firm. I think that these fry a lot better than the softer avocados. It's not that you can't use the softer ones, it's just the result is a lot better with a firmer avocado. You're gonna coat those in olive oil, and we're gonna just use salt and pepper. If you wanna use some seasoning, and this is certainly an option, you can throw on some garlic salt, or one of my favorites, a little bit of powdered jalapeno. And if you can't find powdered jalapeno in your supermarket, take a look on Amazon. You can find it there. All right, so the first part, what we're gonna do is cut the avocados. If you're not familiar with how to do that, you just do like a semicircle, rotate around, twist them open, and removing the pit. I just like to do like this, give it a little twist, and it comes right out. These avocados are definitely on the firmer side. I find that that works a lot better. Now, if you've seen my other videos, I typically like to cut the avocado while it's still in the skin. For this, I like to take it out of the skin first and then cut it. I think it works a little better because, again, they are firmer, and it takes a little bit of a technique to slowly go around and free them from the skin when they are firm like this. And there you go. And just sort of slowly work it around like this when they're firm, and the avocado should come out largely intact. That's probably the hardest part, is taking the avocados out of the skin when they're a little bit firm. You want to take a little time and you'll figure it out. It gets easy. It's real simple. I just pour in some olive oil, some salts, use a little extra salt, just like with French fries. I think it enhances the flavor. And a few cranks of pepper. Now, if you're gonna add garlic salt or powdered jalapeno, this is when you'd wanna do it. Today, I'm not gonna do that. Once you get that, just sort of mix it around a little bit. And then we're gonna take our avocados, slice them, and lightly coat them. About like this is perfect. About the same size as a steak fry, and what you're gonna find is that when you cook these, they're gonna reduce by about 30% in size. Depending upon the size of the avocado, you probably wanna cut each half into either 3 or 4 pieces. Now, because avocado is really soft, I prefer to mix this with my hands as opposed to using a spoon, which might kind of break them or bruise them. So I just gently kind of move them around. I separate the ones that are still stuck together, and I make sure I get a nice coating of the oil, salt, and pepper and seasoning mixture, if you use seasoning, all the way around every piece of avocado. All right, I don't want to over mix it because the avocado does start to get soft and the salt starts to break it down a little bit. I've experimented with 2 different methods to cook this. In an air fryer, which is really my preferred way, you just put them on a cooking rack like this. The other option is to put them on a baking sheet, again with a rack above it, and do it in a convection oven. So when you do this, I would recommend putting down some aluminum foil because these will drip a little bit. They are coated in oil, and if you don't want to drip on the floor, you probably want to put a sheet of aluminum foil or wax paper or something underneath it as you carry it over to the air fryer. And I'm just going to lay these out, give them a fair amount of space. Okay, we're gonna take these over to the air fryer, and again, just so they don't drip, I'm gonna keep the aluminum foil over there. Now I'm gonna put them in the air fryer for 15 minutes. This air fryer takes about 15. Different ones might take a little more, a little less, so just pay attention to your avocados. Now, if you don't have an air fryer yet, if you haven't done that, I'd recommend you get one, but until then, this is the other option. You just take some aluminum foil, put it on a baking sheet, and then take a rack. And I would recommend just, spraying a little bit of Pam on there. I'm a fan of the olive oil. And then we take our avocado and, just like the air fryer, lay them out. So I want to recommend a few sauces that I've tried that I think complement the fried avocado really well. Buffalo sauce. Buffalo might not surprise you. The buffalo goes really well with avocado, fried avocado. Just like fries or steak fries, ketchup is not bad. I like mustard or honey mustard if you want something a little bit sweeter. But my favorite is actually a mixture of full-fat yogurt and this hot sauce called Mendez. It's a Brazilian hot sauce that I found online. Again, you can find it on Amazon. But you take a little bit of this, depending upon how hot and spicy you want it, and mix it with a little bit of full-fat yogurt, stir it up, and I find that to be an absolutely perfect pair for fried avocado. So this is how I like them. You can do them a little more. More than this, they start to get a darker brown and a little bit more of a burnt quality to them. You may like that, and you may choose you want to cook yours a little longer. These were in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 450 degrees. You might want them a little less, a little more, experiment to your taste, but as far as I'm concerned, this is the ideal for me. And here we have avocado fries. I like these a lot. They're certainly a little bit different than steak fries, but they have a very similar texture and flavor. They're gonna be slightly starchier, but they're certainly healthy, and if low carb is your goal, I don't think you're gonna find a better solution than these for replacing fries. With the condiments, I'd love to hear your feedback, not only on the fries, but on what condiments you like. Again, I'm a big fan of the spicy yogurt, but ketchup and mustard also work really well with this. Please click like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future recipes.